So here we have the Ford Focus on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in, and as I mentioned, we'll run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side, the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge in the middle at the bottom. And at the top, the main trip computer, which includes the total miles of this car. They are 51,647. We have a digital readout for the speedometer above that. You can change that information for various bits of individual trip computer info. Eventually all the way back around, firstly to these 4 bits of info displayed simultaneously, and then back round to your digital readout for the speedometer. And the buttons that I was using to do that are just here. We have cruise control and speed limiter underneath that, phone and stereo controls on the right hand side, and then over into the center, the main touchscreen for the car. So as you can see, we have satellite navigation. You can connect up your phone. Once you've connected your phone, you'll obviously be able to make and receive phone calls, but you'll also be able to stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. We've also got SD memory card input, auxiliary input. We have USB input, a CD player, and then DAB, FM, and AM radio as well. On top of all of that, this car's got a full color reversing camera, as you can see. Working our way down from that, we have the main volume for the stereo, our CD player, and then dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature, you can increase and decrease the fan speed, you can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. Once you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take full control for you to maintain those temperatures. You can manually override that whenever you wish to. We have a heated driver and passenger seat, both of which have 3 separate heat settings each. We have our USB input, a 12-volt charging socket. Down here, you can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which in turn will save you fuel. You can turn your parking sensors on and off. And this car has got autonomous parking, meaning that it is able to parallel park itself. It will find a space and it will tell you when it's got one big enough and what to do from there. It will take control of the steering for you, essentially. And then we have the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.